Keystone habits are the routines and practices by which someone operates. They mark the base level of what you do without any need for willpower or persuasion. The default. Whether positive or negative, each of these habits has a ripple effect across everything you do in life and business. The question is, are your Keystone habits serving you? If every day you automatically spring up upon hearing your alarm, make your bed, and say something nice to yourself in the mirror, you've already carried out 3 Keystone habits that have set your day up well. Your wake-up routine is likely having positive ripple effects on everything else you do. Nothing happens in a vacuum. On the flip side, if every time you see your family you argue with them, if every piece of work you submit is shoddy and your conversations revolve around gossip, these habits are having a negative effect on other areas of your life. Arguments lead to resentment, subpar work leads to lower financial return, and gossiping leads to wasting time and becoming a judgmental person. It can easily spiral. What are the daily habits you most often default to? Who are you when no one else is watching? Chances are, left unchanged, that's who you will be forever. Every undesirable habit will bring the others down with it. Everything you don't improve today will affect all of your tomorrows. In the children's board game, Mousetrap, players compete to assemble a course upon which a marble travels along obstacles to catch plastic mice. Every piece on the board has a, sometimes literal, knock-on effect to the next. If they are assembled correctly, the marble reaches the end. The success of every single move affects the future of the board. What changes are you about to make, and what will be the effect on your entire life if they stick? In the best-selling book, The 5 a.m. Club, Sharma asserts that all change is difficult at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. Picking up a good habit requires willpower until it reaches the point of automaticity. You might point to an early morning runner who goes out whatever the weather, and say she has willpower. She would say she doesn't see it like that. A morning run is just something she does. It's a Keystone habit that has knock-on benefits to her confidence, health, work, and relationships. Any behavior that involves delayed gratification will go through the hard, messy, and gorgeous stages. It's hard to start writing your novel, but then you get into a routine. It reaches a messy stage where you need to reformat the structure and your editor questions your comma usage. But then, because of the early effort you made and the writing habit you now hold, soon enough you have a book. Eventually, not only is writing your Keystone habit, you have something to hold in your hands that represents the times when you wrote instead of doing anything else you could have been tempted with. The first step is identifying your Keystone habits.